Hi friends! I wanted to share a story with you since there is summer travel going on. I got a text message this morning from one of my regular clients and she said, I'm traveling and this terrible thing happened last night. She had what she described as a dream, but she said it wasn't really a dream. She was visited by some spirits in the room, and one of them, they didn't really feel negative to her or threatening, but one of them reached out to her and put their hand on her chest, which did not feel good and was very scary. And she tried to scream and was really rattled by it. Have you ever had that happen? I feel like that's not uncommon. So she said it was very vivid and didn't feel like a dream. It felt very real. And she was tired and feeling very off and still feeling very rattled when she woke up. And so she texted me to see if I could do a healing session for her today. She had a full day planned, so we just did it off screen. And then afterwards, I sent her a message, a voice note telling her what I did and what I found. And it was really cool because she sent me a message and said, oh my gosh, I was actually having lunch with a friend and noticed that I felt so much better and so much lighter and I could breathe again. And then your voice note came through that you had just done a healing and told me what happened. Isn't that cool? And she was in an airport, you guys. She literally felt that when she was in LaGuardia Airport. So what I wanted to just share a little bit about this with you. This is all theory. Of course, we can't prove any of this. But if this resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't matter. If it works for people, then it works for people, and I don't care whether we can explain it or not. But my brain likes to try to explain it because it's fun. So when we have, okay, let me back up. So one of the things I heard, one of the messages that I got in this session was there was a lot of dirty energy, heavy and dirty energy in that bed. And so when I was focused on cutting the cords, cutting any connections that happened with her, that's what I focused on in this session, was cutting any negative and unauthorized cords and connections that any spirit or energy had made to her. So I cut those and then I cleaned up her aura. And one of the messages that I heard in the session from my guides was that bed, and she had a lot of dirty energy on her backside. And so I heard from my guides that bed had a lot of dirty, negative energy. And so our beds collect stress energy, bad dreams. Our beds hold all this energy. So it's a real good idea to clean our beds regularly. I do this too at home. But when we're traveling, who else has slept in that bed? And what else happened in that bed? And you've got everybody's stress energy in that bed. So it's a great idea to clean our bed when we get there, energetically clean the bed. So if you want to know more about that, just send me a message and we can talk about that. There's a couple of different ways that you can energetically clean your bed when you're traveling. And if you feel like you got some of it on you and you're feeling off, or if you have an alarming dream or a vivid experience like this, then just give me a call. Just reach out and I will fit you in and we'll take care of it. You'll need to drag that stuff home. She's like, is there any way I can leave this here so that I don't have to take it home with me? So we were able to do that today, and she's feeling lighter. She's feeling like she can breathe again. So as you're summer traveling, keep this in mind. Just let me know before you go. I can share with you how we can do a session, and I can show you how to clean your bed when you travel and clean the space when you travel. And then it's a great idea to schedule a session to do a cleanup when you get home, so that anything that you've run across in your travels, we can get rid of that when you get home. Okay? I hope you have a fantastic day, and let me know if you need help on your travels. Happy summer.